surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a nice job here of pressuring the quarterback, but once he takes off to scramble, he gets to the outside and breaks contain, gets out of bounds, and picks up some good yards.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Grab down the middle. It's Baker. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He shreds the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, This back elected to run right through him.
Here's the second down play. They go with a direct snap. Inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
He's hit as he throws it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The pass rush closing in. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're going to run it here. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding space at the 20. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do,
he's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Chris, this could end up being a quick this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to... He'll pitch it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And the Horned Frogs are on the move here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years. It starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It could go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
The Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Offense ready to start this drive. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
1st and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense. Penalty and just take the result of that play. 1st down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good. and they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to extend the play. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these